All hail the Princess Cat Lady. Hi, welcome to the Cat Lady podcast. I'm Andrea, the Cat Lady. This is episode 11. It's June 9th, 2015. And thank you for joining me. Welcome back, any returning viewers, and a big welcome to anyone new who is coming to check me out. You can find me on Facebook, the Cat Lady Podcast. I have a Facebook group. I am the Cat Lady on Ravelry, Instagram, everything. Also, there is a Ravelry group, the Cat Lady Podcast. Everything is listed on the blog, which is thecatlady.blogspot.com. So come check us out. Right now I have 150 followers on Facebook, so yay, it's growing steadily, slowly, very slowly, but get a couple new likes a week, which is cool. I have 60 YouTube subscribers, so whoo, it's pretty exciting too. And then 58 Ravelry group members, so I'm hoping to get that Ravelry group going a little stronger, because I don't know, that's where all the knitters and crocheters hang out, so I'd like to get more of you guys on Ravelry. So if you aren't there, check it out. I'm doing a craft along, cat along I'm calling it, which is so a knit, you can knit something, crochet something, sew something, or any sort of craft, and it's a summer theme. It's running all through summer, so it started June 1st and goes all the way through the end of August. So post a finished object, summer object, and I'm thinking if you have multiple things, you can have multiple entries, so I should probably update the thread with that. So any summer objects you do, summery colors, summer shirt, summer shawl, you know, just fun, light, airy summer theme. Summer socks, you know, lacy socks in a nice summery color. Someone just mentioned they were doing and you can double dip as far as if you are part of another knit along or crochet along or anything, you can enter into the cat along as well. So someone mentioned they were doing a red, white, and blue themed knit along with another group. So yeah, that's summer, 4th of July, sure. I'm very flexible. It's pretty much just a knit along or craft along, whatever. just to kind of get to see what you guys are working on. And at the end of August, I will draw a winner from the thread, the actual finished object thread. And I will be making a project bag. I'm thinking a perler bead clip, which I'm sorry I haven't showed you my clips in a while. My hair's been just so funky that I haven't worn clips, so I haven't been showing the clips. So, but I'll throw a clip in there, and maybe I'm gonna see if I can make some stitch markers. And if anyone has anything they want to donate, or maybe I can do some mini skeins of yarn. I don't know. So I haven't figured out the whole prize package yet, but stay tuned, and I will figure that out. But at least it's going to be a project bag. I know I'm making a project bag. Oh, and that was it, the Ravelry credit. So if you're on Ravelry, there'll be a credit for for a pattern of your choice. Sorry, I try to film these. I've been trying to film these in the morning when my kids aren't home. But I was busy cleaning this morning, and then same with last week. It's like I had something to do last week in the morning, so it's turning into quiet time, which is not very quiet around here. So she was already interrupting to ask if she could get rid of one of her toys in her room, because that's so important. Anyway, so forgive the interruptions. I think I've only filmed one episode without me having to stop and start for some reason, so good thing for some video editing to make it a smoother transition. But if you hear some jabbering in the background, that's my kids on the monitor, so so yeah, anyways, where was I? The cat along, all summer, multiple entries be allowed. I'm looking at my book over here. I should probably bring it over here. Project bag, Ravelry credit, a hair clip, and whatever else I can think of. Some stitch markers. I've only made a few stitch markers for myself, so I'm still playing around with them. So, but I have some other beads and stuff to try out. So yeah, maybe I'll whip up a set of those. So on to finished objects. And I'll get to I guess these are kind of finished objects, but they're not really mine. Kind of mine, but we'll get to that. But my actual finished object I don't have. If you remember from, I think, last episode. Yep. last episode I showed off a little kitty cat, a picture of the little kitty cat I made for a friend that lost her kitty. Well, I gave her the kitty. Beans the cat is the pattern. I gave her the kitty, and she asked me the next day if I could maybe make a one in black, because she had another kitty that passed away a while ago. So she had put the collar of the kitty around it, and she wanted another one for the other kitty. So I made another one this weekend. I cast it on Friday. So I whipped that out this weekend, and I just gave it to her today. It's actually a David's school teacher, so I saw her today, so I wanted to give it to her. So I will post a picture of that. So it's another Beans the cat in black, and yeah, the face embroidering. Oh, I love the kit. I love these little cats. They're so cute. But just doing the face and all of them, the little heart and everything, it's just. It took me 2 or 3 tries last night, and then I gave up. I said, okay, I'm done. Not doing it. And so I picked it up this morning. And I actually, when I was making my show notes, I was listing it as an unfinished object at that point, or a work in progress, because I didn't think I was going to finish, but I ended up finishing because I really wanted to give it to her today. Excuse me, I'm a little funny. So yeah, so that one, after a couple tries, I got the face the way we want it, and this one was a little trickier because it was black. Usually I do the embroidery in black. Like the last one was just everything was in black. Well, now I can't do black when it's on a black. So I did the green eyes, and then the pink nose and mouth, and a little red heart. So it was a little more involved, but looked cute. I liked it, and she liked it, so gave that to her today. So another finished object, which leads into some chatter about the week and the weekend. So yeah, last week was David's birthday. We went to the aquarium. I mentioned we were going to the aquarium for that, and that was okay. I'll put a couple pictures up there. It was interesting. It's in a mall, so it's not very big, and it's priced like it's its own entity, so it was not really cheap, but we figured since it was for the birthday, then it'd be worth it. So we took him to the aquarium, and we spent half an hour, 40 minutes going through it, so it was pretty short. We had dinner and everything, but that was on Tuesday, and his birthday was on Thursday. But we had something. No, I guess we didn't have anything Wednesday, but then Thursday, on his actual birthday, we had Emily's preschool graduation. Which in general, I was kind of weird about it, okay? I mean, she's not leaving yet. She's going to be there all summer, so it's really kind of confusing to her, and it's preschool. I mean, it was cute, and we had fun and everything, but it didn't make a lot of sense. But I'll throw a couple pictures of that, too. That was cute. She wore a little cap and gown, and they did a little song, and it was cute, and they announced all the kids and where they were going to kindergarten and everything, so it was fun. We had a good time, but it was David's birthday, so we didn't really celebrate his birthday. Instead, we were celebrating Emily's graduation. So then Friday, we went out and bought cupcakes, and then we finally gave him his presents. I didn't even give him his presents, because the day of the aquarium, we got home so late that it was just too late. And I'm trying to think of what happened Wednesday. I just didn't assemble, and we got on a big wheel, and I hadn't assembled it. So I don't know if we just decided to wait because I hadn't assembled it, or if we did something. I don't know. I can't keep track of anything anymore. So we didn't do it Wednesday. So then Thursday, we didn't get home till late. And actually, we didn't. The graduation ended at 7:30, something like that. Yeah, and then I needed to go straight from there to a consult with a new stylist. My stylist may be moving, so I'm looking for someone local now. So I met with her and talked about my hair. But anyway, so then Friday, we gave David his birthday present. So he kind of and we got cupcakes, and we sang, and we did that whole thing. So he kind of had a birthday week. And then Saturday, Emily and I did the princess party, or Pretend You're a Princess craft at Joann's. When I signed up for her birthday party there, then they had this little class, and deceiving, because it's oh, princess party, $5. Oh, sweet, $5, that's awesome. And then it's you get the supply list, and it's oh, $20 later, probably close to $30 later, you have to buy all the supplies. So Saturday we went, and she's 5, so some of these things were a little tricky. So the assistants that they had, the teachers they had, worked with her on the crown. So she jeweled the heck out of this crown, and helped her with the wand, which pretty much did the wand while she picked out the ribbons and, you know, whatever. And then I made the tutu because, you know, they laid her out and they tried to get her to start cutting the strips, and she's left-handed, first of all, and so we didn't really have left-handed scissors, so she was trying to use the scissors, and then they had like real scissors that, you know, they were just big, and kind of she's not used to that, so they didn't really have kid-friendly left-handed scissors. So I cut out all the pieces, which they helped me too, and I tied all the knots on the tutu. So, but she looked cute, she had fun, and we had a good time. It was a nice little mommy-daughter thing, and Daddy took David to the park for a little bit, and then after that, we went to a birthday party, and it was at an inflatable place, so they had a bunch of like bounce houses and stuff, and oh my gosh. So there's this one, and we've been there before, you know, been there a couple times. It's fun, you know, the kids have fun. They have this giant like inflatable slide, and you climb up, and then you go down the slide, and you know, 3 people can probably slide at one time. So the kids were going, having fun. Emily wore a skirt without shorts built in, so you could see her underwear all the time, but other than that, they were having fun. And then Jim took the kids down, and he went down, and he's like, oh, you need to go up, you need to go take the kids. I'm like, all right, and I've been down it before, like I said, it was fine. I come down, and holy crap, my elbow was on fire. So yeah, I got this nice big old, I don't know if you can see it, big old scratch on my elbow, like it totally like just, I can't really see, but anyways, you probably can see it. But yeah, I like totally just scraped my elbow. So then I get down, I'm like, oh my gosh, that hurt. And Jim's like, oh yeah, I did the same thing. And I look at his elbow, and he's got a big rip mark. I'm like, oh. Well, yeah, later in the day, we look at the kids, both of them, all 4 of us got these giant scratches on our elbows. So then, yeah, that was like, and it was like someone made a joke, that thing must be oiled up or something, because yeah, the kids were just flying down it, and then same with Jim and I, when we went down, usually there's this kind of a lump at the end that stops you, so you don't fly off. Well, yeah, Jim and I were just flying over top of that, and that wasn't doing anything. Some of the kids were even flying off the top of that, so it was extra slippery. And ouch, and it still hurts. This was Saturday. It hurt all day, and it's like I keep bumping it, and ow, it hurts. So yes, I'm never going on that again. Maybe with long sleeves. But it's cool, they did that, and then David was loving the obstacle course they had. It's like you go through this little tube, and he kept calling it a tunnel. Yeah, so you go through a tunnel and climb up a little rock climbing style hill, and then go down the slide. And then you go do that for half an hour, and then you go into another room, and then they have another kind of bouncy house with basketball hoops and another little slide, and then it's like a mountain thing that you're supposed to run up and stick a piece of like a flag, Velcro flag on there. Kids can't do that. None of these kids can do it. The kids were 5 and 7 for the birthday party, so it's like none of these kids could do it. But Jim and I tried, and Jim got to the second to the top, and I got like the 3rd to the top, so that was fun. And then they organize it really well, because then you go into the party room and do all cake and pizza and blah blah blah. So it was a busy weekend. So then we came home and relaxed, and then Sunday we cleaned the house, which is never fun. Well, we straightened the house. I actually spent the morning vacuuming and dusting this morning, because yesterday we just decluttered everything. You know, got all the kids' toys cleaned up and cleaned up all the dishes, and just I got everything off all the counters and blah blah blah. So then by the time we were done with that, we're like, we were done. We were all tired, so we all took a nap yesterday, which was nice. Even though then you wake up feeling like, why did I do that? So, but yeah, it was kind of a full weekend. So back to the crafting. Yeah, that was a long tangent, but Emily and I made these, so these are finished objects. See, it ties in. So works in progress. I have lots of works in progress. First up being my knit and chat knit along socks. So I cast everything on Friday. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my like little work in progress whips post, where I had just a whole pile of just cast on projects pretty much, which the cat was one of those, and I finished that one. But these are the paw trick, and I really hope I can get you guys to see this. I don't know the best way, but I got one pattern repeat done last night, and they are so cute. So in there. I'll come up close here. Where's the... There they are. You can see the little paw prints starting to form there. And yes, the solid color yarn choice is definitely, I think, perfect for this, because I could see that easily getting lost in a variegated or multicolored. And that's one of the stitch markers I've made, so that's where the pattern starts. So, so yeah, these are coming along. Yeah, I just cast them on Friday and didn't really do much until yesterday. I kind of whipped my toe out and started my pattern. So I'm doing one at a time this time, and these are the 2.25 millimeter size ones. I almost feel like I did, the pattern calls for 64, I did 60. I still almost wonder if I should have went less, but I'm just gonna go with it. If they're a little big, I don't care. One day I'll make a pair of socks that aren't too big, maybe. So I might need to go down to either a size 0 needle, or, which I don't have. I think the smallest I got was that one, so maybe. I might have a 0, so next time I either do a 0 or I'll just go down 56, see how that works. So, but they might be okay. I haven't really put them on my foot. I don't know. Do I have my cardboard foot somewhere? Yeah, let's see. Still hard to tell. They might have benefited from it. I mean, they're not supposed to be tight on there. I think they're supposed to be kind of left on there. They might be alright. They might have benefited from a couple stitches shorter. So, I don't know. We'll find out. But oh, you can really see the paws on there better too. So no, I got until the end of the month to do those, to do 2 of those. So I think as long as I do maybe a pattern repeat a day, pattern or 2 a day, I'll get those done. I'm not really eligible for the prize anyways, I don't think, since at least I'm not going, if I was to win, I wouldn't accept it because I'm donating a project bag for the winner. So I figure who cares? I'll get them done when I get them done. If they're not done in June, that's fine. Another thing I'm working on is, let's see, I started I got a lot of things done this weekend actually. My scarflet for the prize winner, Lisa, in the black with the rainbow, so that's coming out pretty cool. So I got my first leaf started here. It looks pretty good there. So yeah, now I gotta start on the little keyhole part and go from there. So that was, got that going. And I like the way the colors are turning out, so that's cool. I like that. I need to make sure that it doesn't bleed when it's washed, so I'll find that out when I block it, because I've washed this a few times just to make sure, and it seems to be okay, but this black definitely is, and I know that's the problem with a lot of hand-dyed yarns, and the darker colors, they tend to bleed out a little bit. Even when I did my sunlight shawl in this color, the water was a little orange, so definitely got to be careful with the hand-dyed stuff. So that's working on that. And I have no time frame for that. I'd like to get it out of my hands as soon as possible, but really she's not gonna be able to use it till the winter time anyways, so, or fall. So this is exciting work in progress. So I, again with this Knit and Chat Facebook group, if you were a knitter, and they're knit only, if you are a knitter, you have to check it out though, because there's always just tons of people and lots of chit chat and lots of fun patterns. But somebody posted that someone was looking for a test knitter for a shawl, and the shawl is called Grimes, and it's a Walking Dead reference, which I really want to start watching that. We watched like half of the first episode, and I just don't think we were in the mood for zombies that day, but I did like it, and it was kind of freaking me out, but at the same time, everyone talks about how great it is, so I think we need to give it another try. But anyway, so, and it's red and black, okay, how cool is that for like zombie? But, the pattern's name is Grimes. It's by Zevral. I don't know if I said that right, but it's Xevaral. All my show notes will be on the blog. She's on Ravelry, and let's see. her name? Megan Sanders, that's what her name. So yeah, she was looking for chest knitters for a shawl, and I'll show you what the finished one's gonna look like. So there's what the shawl's gonna look like. Very cool. I've been looking for a shawl for this. I was gonna do a spiral staircase or something like that, but I think this will be great. And I think that this color scheme will be perfect. But I've never test knitted for anyone before, so this is pretty exciting. And you know, of course, I told her I'd document everything and take pictures, and I'd share it on the podcast and blah blah blah. So once the pattern is available, since I'm a test knitter, I'll get a free copy of the finished project, and then yeah, I'll definitely share the link with everyone. And if you guys are interested in purchasing it from her, I'll obviously yeah, share that with you. But anyways, I just started. Yeah, I'm not very far. So I pretty much just cast on and did the first little section that she had. That's the back or something. Actually, yeah, that's the back. There's front. That matters. With the both the same. But just started that, so gonna work on that, and I'd like to get that done relatively quick because, you know, she's probably antsy to get everyone's feedback. So I'm using the Cherry Tree Hill yarn in finger paints in black cherry, 100% merino. I bought this a long time ago, and I had told the story of my horrible, awful sock I made with this. So I took out the sock, so that's in another skein in there. So if I need more than this, which I might, the pattern calls for the whole thing, one skein, so I don't know if it really uses the whole thing or not. But size 6 4mm needles. Yeah, and if anyone, of course, after I started getting into this and whatever and found the pattern, and she sent me the pattern, there's a whole test knit group on Ravelry. So yeah, when I'm done with this, maybe I'll have to poke on over there and see if there's any other test patterns I can do, because I don't know, it's fun. I don't know, it's fun to see what you get the latest patterns, pretty much the latest and greatest, what people are making, and see if they're any good. I guess it could go bad if the pattern's crummy, not written well, but I don't know, I'm happy to help. And yeah, I mean, I think she's already gotten a few updated, you know, changes, so I gotta make sure to keep looking at that thread too while I'm going, make sure I'm not gonna make any mistakes. But yeah, it's called I think it was called the Test Knit Pool Group or something, I don't know, so I'll link it on the blog. But yeah, that's kind of a cool concept to test patterns and get some free patterns that otherwise I'd have to pay for, so yay. So yeah, those are what is on my needles, so quite a few things. So what is that, 3 things? And there was the cat, and then of course there's the never-ending blanket that will always be on my needles, and I haven't gotten any further with that, I don't think. I'm trying to remember last time I showed you, I don't know where I was at, so yeah, maybe, I don't know if I had these on there yet, the all in the pink. I might have just showed you the yarn. So maybe I do have some more faux. So if you're seeing this again, sorry. If not, there's the yellow, purple, blue, pink with strips of rainbow, and then I'm starting the red, white, and blue popsicle looking color. So, and I think I need to make a bigger project bag for this, because this little one soon is going to be overtaken by this blanket. So, and I should be using my project bag for something I'm actually working on. What a concept, but that's okay. Speaking of project bags, more works in progress. So, I don't remember if I showed, this is going to be for the ties. They're going to be the drawstring bags. These are going to be for the ties. They're just a cream colored ribbon. But I started, and very exciting news. So when I started cutting out all the fabric, well, a chunk of fabric, not all of it, for a couple project bags. And I found the cutest little kitty cat prints that I love, and I'm like, I want one for me, and you know, I was kind of hemming and hawing. Well, turns out with using if you use the main exterior and then a contrast exterior, there's enough to make 2 bags out of the kitty cats. But I'm only set up for one right now. So this is the first one. So technically I have another pair of this with this. Now I need another set of, or another fat quarter for the interior, because the interior takes up one whole fat quarter. So that was where the problem comes in. So originally, this was supposed to be the exterior accent piece, but I went to cut this for the interior, and this was going to be the interior. So I went to cut that for the interior, and I cut it the same size as this piece, and yeah, that's wrong. So then I just trimmed it down into the exterior accent piece, if that makes any sense. Basically, I screwed up. So this is now the interior of the bag, and this will be the exterior of the bag. So there's that one, and look at that cute little kitty. And so I have enough to make another one, so I guess it doesn't matter if I keep one of these now or not, but I'll have to make one for me eventually. But that was so cute. And then there's the green one that's similar. So I just whipped these up on the sewing machine today too. I had them all pinned out, I just needed to sew them together for the first step. So there's this one. And so one of these will go for my giveaway, and one of these will go to the Knit and Chat. And there's the inside. Just gonna polka dot flowers. And these are all gonna be the same size as these, because it uses a fat quarter very nicely, so. And I bought these all in a pack. And then this one was the bag I was originally going to keep for myself. And yes, I only have enough to make, oh no, I had enough to make, yeah, another exterior of this one too. Or no, I didn't. This one I just used the whole thing, that's right. Okay, so this is the only one in this bag, so maybe I'll be keeping this one. This was what I was originally making for me, so little fancy kitty cats. And then just a spirally interior, very thin. See the cats are on the other side, but so yeah, I'm excited to get those started. So again, I have to whip out one for the Knit and Chat June giveaway, and then my giveaway is not until the end of August, so that's fine. But 3 project bags started, and it's kind of, when I do them all at once, like step, it's kind of, they go pretty fast. So knock those out. Hopefully by next week, I'll have those as some finished objects. I forgot to mention, I'm filming in my family room today instead of the dining room. My kids' rooms are right over my head when I'm in there, so I thought maybe it'd be a little quieter, and maybe since sometimes Emily will hear me and, who are you talking to? What are you doing? So that's why I'm in here today. And I'm also forward facing on my camera phone, on the iPhone. So hopefully the video quality isn't too bad. Hopefully the sound's okay. I think I'm closer to the camera, so sometimes the sound seems like it's been a little low. So hopefully that sounds a little better too. Testing it out. Obviously my real camera, my DSLR video option, first of all, it splits videos into like 11-minute sections, which is fine. I mean, it's just more files, but secondly, it will only record 29 minutes and 59 seconds due to like legal issues, like something to do with some kind of law, and whether it's classified as a video camera or whatever. They can only record under 30 minutes apparently. So sometimes mine go over 30 minutes, and then sometimes it just randomly stops recording. And so I've read about it, and sometimes I guess if the camera gets too hot or something, it'll stop. So I switched to my iPhone, which has been fine, but I've been doing the rear camera, but it's kind of like, I like to be able to see myself and see what I'm doing, and when I'm showing you something, I want to be able to like know I'm showing it to you. So now we're trying the forward-facing camera, but I know the quality of that camera isn't as good as the back, but whatever, it's just me. It's just a podcast. It's not like, no one I don't think is watching it on their 60-inch high-def TV, so it should be fine. And if you are, then cool. I don't know. Sorry, it's blurry. So if you saw one of those project bags that you would like to win, if there was one particular out of those 3, I know they're all cats. Maybe I need to throw a regular non-cat pattern in there. If you saw one that you'd like to win, let me know, because I'll keep that one for the group. So chime in, let me know which bag you like best, and we'll keep that one for the giveaway for the Cat Lady giveaway for the cat along. And then, yeah, I'll just have to figure out which one to give to the Knit and Chat. Maybe I'll give them a choice too of whatever's left. And yeah, I still have a couple other swatches of patterns or whatever I was gonna make up too. So just variety. Not everyone likes cats. I don't know why. Kidding. Sometimes, some cats are a lot of work too, so, you know, but they're so cute. What else is going on? So, this week in knitting, for me, tomorrow is my actual knit group that I meet up with. It's a group that was on Meetup. It's moved over to Facebook, and I can post a link to that if you're in the Waterford, White Lake, Auburn Hills area, northern Oakland County area. They meet at a Panera in Waterford every other Tuesday at 6:30 until, not usually about 9:30. The Panera's open now until 10, so usually people start leaving about 9. Yeah, and it's a great group of ladies, and we just sit around and knit, and I usually get a cookie or something from Panera because I already have dinner before I leave, so yeah, just a nice way to get out and knit. And I've been a part of that group for a long time before I had the kids, but it's like I go for a while, and then I don't go for a while, and I went for a while, and I didn't go for a while, and then I go, and then so now I'm back into I'm going again. So if you're in the area and want to stop by, just let me know. I'd love to meet you. So everyone's very friendly. So that's tomorrow, and then this weekend on Saturday, June 13th, is Worldwide Knit in Public Day. And another local knitting group is hosting an event at Hines Park in Westland. A little bit of a drive from this side of town, but starts at 10 o'clock and goes till 5 o'clock. So 7:50. I'll post a link to their Facebook page where you can register, and includes lunch, games, prizes, and a Ravelry ID button. I am going. I'm officially going. I convinced my husband that I'm going. Because we're having a family over later that afternoon, so as long as I get everything ready on Friday, I will go Saturday morning. So, but I'm going to show up right at 10 o'clock because I'm going to have to pretty much go and then do my thing and get out of there probably noonish, 1-ish, 1 at the latest probably, because it's like an hour drive. So hopefully my friend Kelly's going, that lives in Upper Michigan, so I'm hoping to see her. She's going, but I don't know what time she's going, so hopefully our times will overlap at least a little so I can see her. So if you're going to that, please let me know if you're in Michigan and you're going to check that out. I'd love to meet you. I'm going to try to make a shirt. Now I'm going to try to make a stencil shirt with that freezer paper and the bleach. Haven't 100% figured out how I'm going to do it yet, but I was going to try to make it, this is the Cat Lady podcast, so that I can kind of advertise myself and maybe make little tags with all my group information on there so I can pass them out if for some reason, like, hey, what's the Cat Lady podcast? Here you go. So, we'll see. But I got to get that done this week. Maybe when I'm done filming, I'll have to play around with that. So I have 2 blank shirts that I had bought after I did the first bleach spray t-shirt, but I'm thinking of not doing the spray effect, but maybe just bleaching the Cat Lady podcast, so it'll be kind of a speckled kind of, but have the rough or the hard lines of the letters, and then a picture of like a silhouette of a cat. So stay tuned for that. That might be a finished object next week. We'll see. Or it might be a bust. But it was like the shirt was on sale, so I'll try it out. That was it. Oh, and I forgot to mention the yarn I was using for the socks, just in case anyone was wondering. It's Premier Yarns Deverno Real Serenity in hot pink. Does that look hot pink to you? That does not look hot pink to me. This is more hot pink. This is pink. This is like baby pink. So, whatever. It's called hot pink, though. The scarflet was fisherman's wool that I dyed myself. I've talked about that a lot. So, the same with the mitered square blankets. All those were squares that I've dyed with food coloring. Oh, that's right. I kind of forget what I talk about and when I don't, because last episode, so last Monday, I had said I was getting a package from a friend that's one of my first subscribers. I think her name was Isella. I still should ask her how to pronounce her name. She's Sun Country 915. Did I say that right? Yes, Sun Country 915 on Instagram. She made me a video on YouTube. I'll link to her channel. But she spins her yarn, and I had mentioned I'd really like to learn how to spin. So she, and I mentioned this all last week that this was coming because she sent me a picture of what she was sending and I saw the video and everything, but I joked, oh, I'm going to be stalking the mail, but it came that day. It came on Monday. She like sent it on Friday. And so I'm really surprised I got there that fast. But she sent me her this was a drop spindle that she had learned to spin with. So it's my very own, it's pretty weighty. It's my very own drop spindle. It's a top whirl spindle. And then she started, and with her video, she was actually spinning, showing me how to spin. She kept it on there. So I can kind of just continue from here. And she left me all these little samples of wool, and she wrote what it is. It says Cordell or Romney, rough and long staple length, good for beginners, not slippery, also in roving, just thicker. Better practice for drafting, from Quillen Fiber Arts. And yeah, she labeled everything. So then she's got merino from Homestead Wool and Gift Farms. This kind of prep is known as roving, so another really soft. This one's really soft, the merino. And then we have some kind of fun stuff. We have mixed fiber bats, all sorts of goodies mixed in, more slippery and smooth. These come in bat form, which I peel from the side. They came from Fistful of Fiber, which is local to her. But yeah, it's real pretty, like blues and purples, and it's got some sparkly stuff in there and some greens in there. Oh, and then another, this one's not labeled, but look how fun this looks. Oh, yes it is. There it is. PSS. I asked myself, why am I teasing this girl? Give her the whole bat. I answered, you're right. Okay, so here's the whole bat of some. Oh boy, yeah, this is. Okay, so here's the whole bat, I think, of this. Yeah, man, this is amazing. I didn't realize what this was, so look at this. This is incredible. So I'm not touching this until I'm a little more confident because I do not want to screw that up. So we'll test out the smaller sample there and save this for later. Definitely start off with the one that she's got started, because it shouldn't be. Okay, come on. I don't know if you can hear that, but my kitty's calling for me to go check them out in the basement when we're done. So anyway, so that was exciting. And then she made me some samples, or sent me some samples of, let's see. This was, let's see. First yarn, don't get discouraged. Practice 15 minutes a day will do. So she sent me a little sample of like one of the first yarns she's ever spun herself, just to see kind of what it might look like at the beginning. So it still looks pretty cool if you ask me, but you know, in general it's got some kind of thick chunky spots in there, and then gets thin and kind of thick and like kind of loses some of its spin there. Hold it down a little bit. So this was a sample of one of the first things she ever spun. And then she sent a couple more like progressing, so it got a little better. And then what she's working on now, some pretty blue. But yeah, just to show me what it's supposed to look like and what it might look like. Kitties. I hear you, kitties. So yeah, I am super excited to delve into, oh, there was another one. 2 different singles plied together. So she plied those 2, so that's another, yeah, that feels like miles away for me. Let's stick with the 1 ply. So, and she's listed a bunch of videos, some videos from YouTube that she liked, that she used. So yeah, super nice. I mean, I'm just like so amazed by this. So once I can sit down and devote a solid amount of time to this, I will be delving into the spinning and I'm sure I'll get hooked. And when I'm at the event on Saturday, I'm gonna hopefully maybe snag some more roving or something. So we'll see what's there. And I need something inexpensive to start with, because I don't want to put too much money in it if I'm just gonna screw it up. So yeah, that was that. So I think that's all I got for this week. And I'm getting a haircut on Wednesday. This time I am for sure getting a haircut on Wednesday. I just got my alert saying, hey, just a reminder, you're having a haircut Wednesday. So the lady I met with last week, that gave me, that we had the consult, you know, went over with what I want to do with my hair, and I want to cut it off. I want it short, so that's gonna go. So brand new cat lady look on Monday, and it's gonna be something. I promise you that it's gonna be something. So stay tuned for that. Hope everyone has a good week, and talk to you then.